Hello, hello, hello.
What's up, baby?
How you doing, Dad?
Hey, I'm great, man. I'm great. So, what you been up to, man?
Working away. I
Okay.
was actually kind of sick this past weekend. Not
Uh-huh.
even kinda. I was sick. It was pretty rough. I don't like to start out the year this way, but it is
What they
what it
say, once you, whatever happens in the beginning of the year, man, it's gonna happen all year long. But
is. I hope.
hopefully, sickness is not part of that. We're gonna
Yeah,
rebuke that.
yeah.
Yes, sir.
How about yourself? How have you been?
Been good, man. Work's been going well. And everything's been going pretty good, man. Have, having a good time, man. Uh, Trying to find my way to Massachusetts, man, to see Diane at some
Okay.
point. So hopefully, I can.
Yeah.
Today is an all music show, and we've got different questions. I know what I have. I don't know what you have. We're gonna ask each other and just find out a lot about each other in the music area. Okay.
Yeah.
All
I'm all
right.
for it.
All right.
You start us off. You start us off.
Okay.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna start with something simple, man. Who is your favorite artist or band right now?
Right now. Ooh. Hmm. Man. Right now, in this moment, I've been listening to a lot of Kendrick Lamar.
Okay.
He released an album at the end of the year last year.
Well, okay. What was the album called?
That's
Remember?
called GNX. Mm-hmm.
GNX.
Yep, GNX. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Kendrick Lamar. GNX. I've never heard of it.
Yeah, it's pretty good. You should listen to it. It's been everywhere. All types
I've,
of a bunch of songs
Obviously,
have been all
I've,
over the place. So
okay. I've heard of Kendrick Lamar. Probably some songs off of there, but
yeah,
the whole album.
probably
I
not
don't
the
think.
whole album, but
Yeah, Evan has let me listen to it.
yeah,
Okay. All
I
right.
wouldn't be surprised if you've heard a lot of it.
Right. Right.
Yeah, I've been listening to a lot of Kendrick lately. Mm-hmm. How
Okay.
about yourself?
So, is that your question? Is that your question?
No. That's not my question. I was just
Okay. Okay.
interested.
So, uh, my favorite artist right now. You know what? I listen to a lot of different types of music, very
Mhm.
eclectic. But your boy Post Malone is just on my mind,
Okay.
man. The
Okay.
boy just can blow, man.
Okay.
The boy, you look at him, you be like, wow, he's a rapper,
Mm-hmm.
but the boy has vocals to match anybody.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah. I listen to a lot of Post Malone right now. I'm feeling a lot of what he does right now.
Okay.
hmm
Well, my first question for you is who were some of your favorite artists when you were my age?
Oh wow, yeah. So
Mm-hmm.
when I was young,
Mm-hmm.
24 was wow, that was about 25 years ago, man. I have to say that back then I was a big Eminem guy.
Okay.
Yeah, Eminem was my guy. Ludacris was my guy back then. DMX,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, I can paint the picture.
And Jay Z was always great, but he never was my guy.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha. Yeah.
Cash Money was my guy.
Okay.
Like the whole label was my guy. back then. But I was a No Limit guy. No Limit was sort of by the time I was 25. No Limit was still popping a little bit, but they were more of my earlier 20s when I was a huge No Limit guy.
Okay.
Yeah, I love No Limit from about 97 on, but 97 to 2000, big No Limit guy, then a big Eminem guy. Yeah. So I used to work at a music record label.
Yep.
Dope House Records, man. We were national. It was a national label, national distribution. So I saw a lot. I really was in music in music heavy for a good 6-year stretch of my youth. Yeah. So music is a big part of my life, man. So I love talking music just as much as I love talking sports. Yeah. Let me ask you this. What is your go-to song or album that you can listen to on repeat?
This is easy because I can bounce right off of my last answer. Kendrick Lamar's album "Damn" that he released in 2017. That's like one of the there's another good one I can think of, but that's one of like the one albums I can listen to like without skipping a single song on repeat, just like all day long.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I really like that album. It's my favorite album from him. No skips at all. It's perfect in my eyes. So.
Wow.
Yeah.
Don't find very many perfect albums, man.
Right. And again, perfect. I mean, a perfect album for each person is different. So
right.
There's not a lot that I feel are perfect, but that is definitely one.
For sure. Okay. Good deal. And what is that again?
It's called "Damn."
Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty popular.
Yeah.
Like
I know that one.
On there, Humble's on there.
Yeah.
Element. Yeah. Loyalty.
Okay. Yeah. I know all those songs. So these newer rappers, and I know Kendrick's been around a while, but when I don't really listen to albums anymore, I listen to singles.
Okay.
So I may not know the name of their album, but I'll know a lot of the singles that they may have. Yeah. A lot of what I listen to now, I listen to Apple Music, and a lot of what I listen to, they're called like essentials, which is essentially a greatest hits. So I get like all any artist that I really enjoy, and I'll listen to their essentials, which is all the greatest hits that I won't pick an album to listen to. I listen to their essentials.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's how I do it.
Okay. Dang, that's a good one. I want to know your answer to that question too.
What's my go-to song or album? So, again, I'm very eclectic.
Okay.
So I've made a few different playlists. So I don't really listen to albums. I listen to my playlist. And my playlists have all kinds of songs on there, man. Yeah. And it's just what I'm feeling at a certain time. It can change from genre to genre.
Okay.
If I hear something on a 97.9 that I like, or just somebody let me listen to something, I'll find it, put it on that playlist. And maybe if I hear something on a different station, I'll find that song, put on the playlist. So it ends up being a playlist full of a lot of eclectic, different type of songs. But that's what I'll listen to on repeat. And I have about 5 different playlists that I listen to.
Okay.
And that's not including the essentials that I listen to.
Right.
Which would be a playlist in themselves.
Okay.
But I have one playlist. It's called Love's Playlist,
Uh-huh.
and all the songs have love in the title.
I think you were telling me about this when I was.
Yeah, but guy, I shit you not. It has all kinds of genres. It has hip hop, R&B, country, jazz, all kinds of songs that I've loved maybe over the years.
Yeah.
That have love in the title.
Okay.
On that playlist. Yeah, I really enjoy that playlist.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, my turn. It sounds like. Okay. So, has there been any musician that you have met in your life that like really stands out to you? I imagine there's been a few. There's been probably plenty, like a handful, because of your job used to have. But is there any one that like stands out the most? Maybe impacted you the most in whatever way?
So I will say this. So I've been to a lot of concerts, and again, I was in the music industry, right? But I've got to say, SPM probably influenced me, and it wasn't like a musical influence per se, as far as what type of music to listen to, right? It was just an influence as far as, man, that guy's great, and how is he great, and what does he do to be that way? When I met him and I worked for him, obviously, but just being around him and listening to Carlos, I didn't think Mexicans could rap until I met him.
Okay.
And I like a few after him. There's quite a few, but he was one that I thought that really rapped like a black person.
Okay.
And it really changed my perspective on the way people rap, and changed my point of view, But yeah, and that's just because he was close to home. I mean, he was right there, and he was so great.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like that.
Okay, so let me ask you this, my brother. So have you ever been to a concert that maybe changed your perspective on music and just sort of blew your mind?
So I haven't been to many like concerts in the sense of like, I've been to a lot of raves. Okay. So like a rave is pretty much a concert, but it's just a different type of performance,
Yep.
So when it comes to like your standard concert, like person's up there singing, rapping, whatever, I haven't been to really any of those aside from like a couple winter jams.
Oh, then we gotta go, man.
I've been to, so I can't really answer for that, but raves and being introduced to EDM, or reintroduced, I should say, because when I was a kid, I listened to some dubstep and stuff here and there, but I didn't really like it, and it kind of just intimidated me a lot. There were some songs where like I just didn't like the music videos and the stuff that was going on. It was kind of scary. But when I was reintroduced into it, hearing about it from the outside looking in, it was kind of a negative picture painted on the whole scene, which I guess is kind of understandable, but only because like you haven't actually went to a show to experience everything for yourself. And to see that it's not all that people just like talk shit on it and say it is.
Right.
And it kind of just, it kind of changed my whole look on it,
Okay.
When I went to more and more shows from that point on, I kind of fell in love with it instantly because it was so great. Like it was amazing. I was like, this is like, it's not only just the music, but the community around, and there's communities for every state that you go to, That
So I've heard of raves for a long time.
Mhm.
I've never been to one. I mean, have I? When I was younger, at the maybe at Dope House, but nothing that really stands out. So
Mhm.
I'm gonna just say that I've never really been to raves like that, man. But are they all ages or are they just
There's
young
some that are
people?
all ages. Like the festival I go to every year is all ages.
Uh-huh.
There's people that bring their kids. Like there'll be like little ones running around. Not a lot, but some people do feel comfortable enough to bring their kids to that kind of stuff. So
Really?
yeah,
Okay.
it's really dope. And again, it's not just from the music standpoint. I love the music, but also the community around it is
Yeah,
like nothing I had ever seen before.
for sure.
So
For
yeah,
sure.
it set a real good impression on me, and I still enjoy it now. I've been enjoying it for like 5 years. So,
That's what's up, man. That's what's up.
it's really cool.
Yeah, yeah, my man. All right. You so uh favorite hold on, let me ask you this real quick.
Go ahead.
So I just asked you, have you ever been to a concert that changed your perspective? So what CD has changed your life?
CD.
Yeah, has there been a CD or an album that changed your life?
Well, CD hard copy. There's only a couple I can remember owning in my lifetime. But the Jackson 5 CD that I had gotten from you,
Okay.
probably the one that I remember the most and is the most vivid in my mind because I listened to it every day. Like every shower I would take, whenever I'm getting ready for school in the morning, I put it in my little stereo player and then be blaring in the bathroom.
Yeah.
And it's not so much that it impacted me, but it's just something I enjoyed and I loved so much.
Definitely. Definitely.
So
Okay.
that's something that's definitely fresh.
Good deal, man. Good deal.
All right. Talking about genres. I want your top 5 love songs.
Wow. Okay.
Top 5 love songs. Because see, love songs are that's like my bread and butter. I love me a good love song. I love me a good love song. I could be in any mood at all. And you can turn them on and I'm going. I'm having a
Yeah. Okay. So let's do this because to put together a top 5 list, I would have had to know ahead of time.
That's fine, but it doesn't have to be like your official, but off the top of your head, just like the top 5 that come to your mind.
Oh, so let me give you one. Love song. Oh man. The song called Love by and I love the lyrics. Who is what's his name? It's the male artist. Love. You know what I'm saying? That one.
The male artist.
Yeah, Love. It's on my playlist, man.
I don't know it. You can look.
But yeah, that's probably that one is one of my favorite. Just because of the lyrical content.
Okay.
Like the way he described love.
Okay.
Man, I was like, this dude is a genius. Oh. See, you gonna mess the flow up with a top 5 list, man.
I'm sorry.
You should let me know ahead of time.
I apologize.
No, you good. But Music Soul Child, that's who it is.
There you go.
Yeah, his song Love is one of my favorite of all time.
Okay.
Let's see. Because I'm a love song type of guy.
Mm-hmm.
So there are so many love songs going through my head right now
Mm-hmm.
that it's hard to pick one.
That's funny.
Yep. Marvin Gaye and Tammy Terrell had a few that really stand out. I used to have their CD, and that was on repeat for me until CDs went away. You know,
Mm-hmm.
just Ain't No Mountain High Enough, and
Okay.
just love songs, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Keisha Cole has one
Yeah.
that I love.
That's my number one right there.
Is that your number one?
That's my number one right there.
Yeah, man, she just killed that song.
Yeah.
didn't she?
Yeah.
Yo. Love it, man. I love songs.
Okay.
So I'm a lyricist, and after I got out of college and before I started working in the music industry, I was a songwriter.
Mm-hmm.
And so I have a few published. I put out a couple of albums, blah blah blah, right?
Mm-hmm.
But my big point in saying that is that when I hear music, the first thing I go to is the lyrics. Like some people go to the beat,
Yeah.
right? Most people probably go to the beat, and people go to different things, but I go straight to the lyrics.
Okay.
And I've always been that guy.
Mm-hmm.
That like hush, I'm trying to listen.
Yeah.
I'm trying to listen to the words.
Yeah.
That was me right there, man. What about you, man? Are you a lyrical guy or are you a beat guy?
It could be I think a little bit of both.
Okay.
I think I can enjoy a song that's lyrics don't have all that much depth, but the beat or the instrumental in general just sounds great.
Yep.
I could get behind that, but I could also do the same vice versa. It doesn't really. It's a song by song basis, whichever catches my ear first.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, I get that.
Yeah.
I get that. Shoot. Okay.
Let's see here. What is a genre that you've grown to like the older you've gotten? Grown to like more, even?
Good question, man.
Yeah.
Probably country.
There we go.
Yeah. I really enjoy country, man. And again, I listen to the lyrical content,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm listening to country a lot lately.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it's probably because I've gotten older. I don't care, man. Country has a lot of good music, man.
It does.
I'm just now appreciating it, as for what it's worth. Because when I was young, I was a straight rap, straight hip hop.
Mm-hmm. I love country music. I mean,
so you love country music right now? You've always loved country music?
I've always loved it. Yeah.
So your people, I mean, they played around the house and stuff.
Yeah, I've grown up hearing it
Grown up
all
hearing
the time. My mom played country and R&B 24/7. So,
that's what's up, man.
Yeah.
That's what's up. So can you remember your first hip hop experience or rap album listening to?
First hip hop experience was probably just being in the car with my mom, honestly.
Okay.
Or being around the house while she's cleaning.
Yep.
I remember she always talks about how I used to sing this song, it's a Nelly song when I was a kid.
Hot in here?
No, I don't think it was Hot in Here. I don't remember what song it was. I'd have to ask her, but she always talks about how I used to sing that all the time whenever we go to the job and stuff. So she's probably where I got my first exposure to it for sure.
Okay. Mm-hmm. That's crazy because I just downloaded Nelly's Essentials on my phone, on my Apple.
Nice.
I listened to his whole Essentials yesterday.
Oh, cool.
Yep, I was jamming it all yesterday and maybe some today. Mm-hmm. Nelly, man, had a lot of hits, and I was watching a YouTube on Paul Wall, and he was talking about the making of the song "Grilled" with Nelly.
Okay.
And that's what made me go to Apple and download Nelly's Essentials.
Oh, nice.
Yep. And that was just recent. So that's funny, man, that you should say that. Mm-hmm. You know.
Well, bringing up Paul Wall, who are some of your favorite white rappers?
It's not a lot of them. So it's not a lot of them. So
probably more now than there ever has been.
Probably, I don't know him. You're right, but it probably is. I know Eminem is my favorite.
Okay.
And ever since he came onto the scene, I've just been a big fan of his. Let's see. So before him, Vanilla Ice, Ice Baby. Remember that song? Have you heard that song?
Of course, I've heard that song. Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know, but yeah, he was like a one-hit wonder. So he wasn't really my favorite artist, but that was, great song. Mm-hmm. I've listened lately to some Machine Gun Kelly.
Okay.
Decent.
Yeah.
Decent.
Not the biggest.
But I wouldn't consider myself a fan, but the song I listened to was produced by a friend of mine. Okay. That that's why I listened to it. But white rappers other than him, Blind Fury, that boy can go.
I have no idea. Oh, Blind Fury?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know who that is. Okay.
You know who that is? That
yeah.
can go.
I thought you said blonde. I was like, I don't know who that is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Blind Fury needs a record deal.
Yeah, get him one right now, ASAP. Have you heard any Yellow Wolf?
I have not.
Okay. Let me think. The Kid Leroy?
Yes.
Yeah, he's kind of newer,
Right, he's newer. Mm-hmm. And not a whole lot of stuff. So, I mean, I've heard of him, but knowing his stuff, no.
That's fair. I'm trying to think of some white rappers right now. Oh, there's like NF.
Oh, so the Kid Leroy is white? I didn't even know he was white. No.
Yep, he is white. And there's NF. You probably heard NF before.
Yeah. Okay. So that's who Evan was listening to real hard.
Okay.
Evan introduced me to NF. Yes.
Okay. There you go.
Yep. I like his stuff. He didn't curse.
Nope.
I like that because Evan was like, he doesn't curse that. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Would you consider Justin Bieber a white rapper?
No, I don't consider him a rapper. No. He's
just a white R&B artists that are hip hop-ish.
You can be hip hop-ish without being a rapper,
Yeah, no, I know. I'm joking.
Yeah.
No, I know.
But if he gets out here and starts, if he gives me a hot 4.
Has he ever given us any bars?
I don't think so.
I don't either. I think at least Justin Timberlake has probably rapped on record before.
Probably, I'd have to go look for it. But I'm
right,
sure
me too. But I want to think Justin Timberlake has given us 4 to 8 bars.
Ooh, I need to see that. I need to hear it. I'm sure it's good.
Yeah. Yeah. So. That's interesting. Yeah, I mean, Eminem is still the king of white rappers, man.
Yeah, for sure.
It's gonna be that way.
I'm surprised you didn't mention your boy Post Malone.
You're right. I mean, because I know he's R&B, and in my head he's R&B, but I know I could have said it, but yeah, I definitely listened to Post Malone song and his voice, because his voice is so buttery I'm like, I know he's singing, man. He don't even,
He
though he's got all the tats and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That boy there is a singer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I know you're young, man. Maybe I'll say that one. So, has your taste in music evolved? Like
I'm sorry.
Has your taste in music evolved from like teenage to now, or have you always been listening to what you listen to now?
Yeah, it's definitely evolved and expanded over time. I feel like as a kid, I really stuck to rap and R&B. I enjoyed country music and stuff, but I didn't really listen to it on my own as much.
Okay.
Until I got older.
Okay.
And then other genres like indie and I guess I've always listened to pop music too, but just like branching out to different sounds and stuff.
Yeah.
I probably didn't do until like later teenage years,
Yep.
So it's definitely expanded. Overall, I haven't stayed in a little box, and I always try to find new sounds and new songs that I enjoy and can show my friends and family and stuff. My mom don't ever want to listen to any of the songs I try to recommend to her.
Why?
Ever. I don't know. She just is always like, I don't like the music you listen to. And then she'll be playing something and I'll be like, I told you to listen to the song like 2 weeks ago. She's like, no, you didn't. I've always liked this song.
Girl. She hating on you, man.
Yeah, sometimes it seems like it. I don't ever get aux in the car. I get in the car one day and she's letting Keegan play music. And I'm like, I never get this opportunity. What is this?
Yeah. Do you and your brother Keegan, the one right under you, do y'all have the same taste in music, or?
Yeah, it's pretty much the exact same. We share music with one another a lot, Okay. So I'll hear him in the shower and he'll have his music going, and I know every song that's coming on. And then I'll be in the shower and I'll have my music going, and then I'll hear him out in the living room or something singing. And I'm like, yeah, that's one of my favorite things about our relationship, actually.
Yeah.
Our music taste is pretty much like one.
So has he been to Kansas City with you?
No, he hasn't. We've talked about it.
Does he want to go?
He's interested in the idea. It's just there's a lot of people, so it's like he's interested, but when the time comes and he gets there, is he going to be enjoying it, or he doesn't want to leave? So
No, I get it.
But I told him I'd be more than happy to bring him along for one of the festivals.
Yeah, no, that's
definitely be cool.
Okay. Good, man. That's what's up. So let me ask you this: Have you ever thought about going into the music industry in some form or fashion?
I wanted to be a musician for a lot of my life. I did. That is something that I dreamt of doing, but I never really put like anything in motion for myself, or actually really
energies into it. Right.
I thought about a lot.
I'm telling you, man. So when I was when I graduated college. So when I was in college, I was a communications major, radio, TV, right?
Yeah.
So they had us. I had to be on the radio station, up in Nacogdoches during the summers and stuff, and you have access to all their equipment. I'm in there making demo tapes.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm making anything. And, that was when we had to cut and splice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it wasn't digital; it was straight tape.
Okay.
And so, then I did some talent shows and stuff, like rapping and stuff. People enjoyed it. So I'm getting into music, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this is after football. So when I get out, I'm hustling. I want to get into the music industry quick. So I'm looking at CDs, getting telephone numbers, calling record labels. I moved to Houston, and it's like got all these record labels.
Mm-hmm.
So it happened pretty quick for me. I got an internship at Lil Troy's record label, and then I got a job at Dope House, at SPM's record label. So yeah, and that was because I really wanted to see where it would take me, and it was 6 years. Some of the best times I ever had in music, and so I did that, and I was 24, 25. It's never too late.
Right.
Yeah.
Which I don't think it is too late, So much to think about, but I'm just trying to figure out what I don't know. I know I said a lot, but that's where I'm at right now.
You gotta know something. So this is what I tell everyone. Like every question I ask Evan, I don't know. Like, you gotta know something.
Yeah.
Like, don't just say I don't know, because that doesn't give people faith in you. Like, you want to build faith. Like, say something, even if it's not the truth.
Right.
Tell yourself something, and then you'll have something to shoot for, man. But I just mentioned that. I don't know if you want to go into music or not. I know you got a decent voice, and I know you went and auditioned for The Voice.
I did. I did do that.
Yeah, so I knew that it was in you at some point to say maybe I could do something in music.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's the reason I asked that. But it's never too late. But if you want to move on, that's fine too.
Right. And I mean, I have friends that do rap, or friends in bands. Friends that produce and like make beats and stuff like that. So if there was ever like me wanting to get involved in some way, I have people that I know that are involved in one way or the other.
Yeah,
that I can talk to about that kind of thing.
Eminem didn't get signed till he was 28.
Mm-hmm.
Baby Bash didn't get signed till he was 35.
Mm-hmm.
And it was the best thing ever happened to him.
Right.
Yeah, he can make money off of his song for the rest of his life.
Mm-hmm.
He's got 2 big ass houses, one in Houston, one in Lake Tahoe, and this is Baby Bash. So I'm just saying, man. But any other questions for me, man?
Let me think. I ran out of ones that I had prepared. I'm not gonna lie.
Did you? Okay, I got plenty, brother.
Okay.
So let me ask you this. If you could attend any concert, past, present, or which one would you attend and why? Like, is your musical history there where you can think about different concerts in the past and what you might want to attend?
Yeah, for sure. I think so.
Okay, go ahead.
I think past, present, and future, or past, present, or?
Past or present, yeah.
Okay. I think I'd want to see Michael Jackson.
Okay.
I'll be honest.
And that was a big one for me as well.
Yeah.
I would have loved to have seen Michael Jackson before he passed away.
Mm-hmm.
My aunt saw him, and but I would have loved to have seen him. So Michael Jackson passed through Marshall one time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I heard girls was falling out on the side of the road.
You see clips and stuff from concerts of his where they're literally like fainting, and like they'll have like gurneys like lined up, like taking these women to the hospital, and it's like it's kind of insane.
Right,
this one was so famous,
the craziest thing,
so loved
by
everyone, that you got people actually like falling out, like for real,
just by seeing him.
Yeah, just by like catching his wake.
Yeah.
Like, that's crazy.
Catching his eyes, like if you make eye contact.
Yeah.
Your knees go. Yeah.
Put you out. You're sweating all crazy. Like no one has ever had another impact on people like that ever.
I don't think so either, man.
No one. People are always like, Drake's the biggest in the world. Drake doesn't do this kind of things to people. When Drake walks by, girls don't fall unconscious.
If Drake is the biggest in the world, Michael Jackson was the biggest in the universe.
Yeah.
You know, it's crazy. Now, I think I would love to have been a part of Woodstock.
Oh, yeah, that's good too. I would. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would have loved to have just been in the mix, in that whole scene, and making love on a hill while music plays. It's crazy what you think Woodstock is, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it was free love from and just hippies enjoying themselves.
Yeah,
listening to music, man. And I would love to have been a part of that. Today's Woodstock, I would say, is probably what? What do you think? I have something in my head, but what do you think today's Woodstock is?
I don't know. I think festivals that I go to and stuff could be kind of comparable, you know.
Woodstock was huge. I would say,
yeah, I'm not saying it's on that level, but
yeah. What do you think? What do you think about Coachella?
Coachella being Woodstock, maybe in terms of like popularity.
Popularity, yeah.
But not in terms of like general vibe of the event.
Right.
But maybe when it comes to things that are huge like that, then yeah, probably that. Tomorrowland is another like super huge current festival.
Which one is that?
It's called Tomorrowland. It's
okay.
It's over. I don't know where it's at. It's in Europe somewhere.
Okay.
It's like huge.
I've never heard of that one. Tomorrowland. I got to look that one up.
The stages and stuff they have there. It's pretty crazy.
Okay. So let me ask you this: what's the best concert you've ever been to?
Best concert I've ever been to, probably not 2024's Dance Festopia, but 2023 was probably my favorite one I've been to so far.
Really?
Yeah, it was pretty sick. Or my first one ever. That was also one of the best times. I mean, honestly, every year I go, it's the highlight of my year. Most of the time, it's one of the best times I ever have. Each time I go, it's better. But probably if it's not 2023, it's my first year going. It's probably the best time.
Okay.
A little battle between the two.
So the best concert. So I'm gonna just give you some perspective. I've been to like Houston has great concerts, right? Mm-hmm. So I've been to a lot of great concerts. I've seen Destiny's Child maybe 5 times, Beyonce about 3 times, Beyonce and Jay-Z. I've seen Jay-Z like 3 times. But Houston used to put on these car shows, and I was a part of some car shows with Dope House. We put on our own car show called the Joel Carmona Car Show. But that wasn't my best one, or those weren't my best. My best concert ever was in 2000. It was a concert the radio station put on down here. The lineup, Jay-Z.
Okay.
And I may have forgotten some, but Jay-Z, Mystical, Bow Wow, Jermaine Dupri, DMX, SPM. That was when I first heard SPM. And I'll tell you a story about that. But I have a few different stories about this concert. And this was when I was at the intern. I was at Lil Troy's record label. I wasn't at Dope House yet.
Okay.
So I wasn't really in the music industry. I didn't know any of the guys yet. And I went to this concert. SPM blew it away. All those big names, Jay-Z, Mystical, Bow Wow was really hot back then.
Okay.
DMX was huge back then. SPM, man, stole the show.
Damn.
I shit you not. Now, I will say this. Out of all those big name artists, the one that got the most crowd attention, applause, whatever you want to say, Mystical.
Okay.
They loved Mystical, and that was when he had his hit songs. Man, that was After No Limit for Mystical, and he was huge, right? I remember DMX praying at the end. He had all of us head bowed, praying. You know, for all those videos I see about him doing, that was legit.
Okay.
That was my only concert seeing DMX, but he was legit, man. Bow Wow had the little girl screaming. Jay-Z had a Hard Knock Life back then. He wasn't huge like he is now. But yeah, that was probably my favorite concert ever. And I've been to some good ones.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta go see more live music, more than just EDM. You know?
For sure.
Because I mean, they're always fun. I'm going to a rave this weekend, actually.
Okay.
But no, I want to see more artists that I like a lot. Like I want to go see Tyler. I want to go see.
So let me ask you this: do they come to Wichita, or do you have to go somewhere else? Wichita seems big enough where they would come there.
Some people do come here, yeah, but a lot of the time they'll be like around, like in Colorado or in Kansas City.
Yeah, so that's like 4 hours away. Like Wichita is what, 300,000 people?
Back in the day.
Huh?
I said 4 hours isn't bad. I can drive there and back in a day.
Yeah, that's true. But what I'm saying is Wichita is not big enough for them.
No, we get big people, but I mean not like, I don't know. We might get a lot bigger people, and I just don't know.
Okay,
I'll be out the loop, but a lot of the people I'm interested in seeing oftentimes aren't in Wichita, and they're just around. So I would have to leave the state.
Oh, okay.
But like as far as EDM goes, we get huge EDM names in Wichita all the time. A lot of the biggest people in the EDM scene that I've seen in Wichita. So
really,
yeah.
So how big a genre is EDM?
It's huge, like internet, like globally huge. It's not just like a U.S. thing,
right?
At all. So
right,
yeah, it's definitely a very huge thing.
Yeah, because for me, I think of it as being like overseas. Like, do they come to America? Like, do EDM artists come here?
Yeah, and there's plenty of EDM artists from here that are huge,
really?
And like massive in the community itself. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
It's a very massive fan base, you know.
Okay.
Community, genre in general.
So I went to a concert. It was an Earth Day.
Okay.
Earth Day concert. This might have been 2003. And this was after American Idol's first season. So Kelly Clarkson was there. It had Priscilla Presley. Is that Elvis Presley's daughter?
I think so.
Yeah. She was there. It had some bands that were really hot back in the day that were there. No, it was free.
Okay.
And so I went to that with my sister, your Aunt Rochelle, and we had a really good time, man. What I take away from that is Priscilla Presley. Her voice was very deep.
Really?
Yeah. It was like a man voice.
Okay.
But she was really a big artist. But her voice, I mean, she wasn't like a singer. she was like she had a deep voice when she sung, and it wasn't like the most pleasing, but she was a huge artist.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Actually, I just remembered 2 years ago I saw Willie Nelson.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he came to Wichita for Riverfest.
And you went to that. That's what's up.
I went because I don't listen to a lot of Willie Nelson, but he's older, and it's one of those guys that when he does pass, I feel like it'd be cool to be like, I went and saw him once.
It would be very cool to say you saw Willie Nelson.
And I did. We stayed for his whole performance. It was dope.
That's what's up. Can he sing?
Yeah, he still got it in him.
Okay.
Yeah, it was fun. I enjoyed it. I wasn't sure how much I was going to because, again, I don't listen to him a lot. I could name probably like 3 songs off the top of my head.
Right.
But it was still, it was a good time.
Yeah, good. No, that's a huge artist. That's like any older artist. Like I saw Stevie Wonder.
Okay.
Yep, and we left early. It was me and Diane. It was like a job thing for her, and Stevie Wonder was performing, and I wanted to stay, but he wanted to go, so we left. Like any other older artists that you've seen? Off the top of my head, man, Stevie Wonder is probably the biggest older artist that I've seen. Keith Sweat 3 times.
Hey, really?
Yep, me. Yeah, Keith Sweat is I love Keith Sweat, man. I've seen him 3 different times, man.
I think Willie's the oldest I've seen. I know there were some people that came. They aren't older, granted, but some artists that I enjoyed that came and performed for Riverfest last year. I didn't get to go see them though because I had to work. I did miss out. One of them, Vince Staples. I don't know if you know who that is. Makes fantastic music. You should check him out. And then another is Steve Aoki. He's a EDM guy. He his signature thing is he takes like a cake you buy at like a Walmart or something. He throws it into the crowd.
Really?
Yeah, and my homegirl Rosemary actually got hit with the cake he threw last year. I was like, "Oh, you're living my dream."
That's funny. Yeah.
Hopefully, whatever comes this year, I don't have to miss out.
Yeah. Oh, let's see what else I got for you, man. Are there any lyrics or songs that have had a significant impact on your life? Lyrics or songs?
Well, I could say one of my favorite things about songs is relating to them. And when I say that, I don't often relate to a song in its entirety.
Right.
But there are certain lyrics in certain parts of the songs that I relate to, and I'll listen to the song for that part. So I could be going through something, and you'd hear me listen to this song, and what I'm going through doesn't correlate to everything the song's talking about.
Yeah.
So there's one part of the song that I hear and that I sing or I think about that I'm like, this is what I'm listening to this song for. So, I mean, it just depends on the situation. A song, You Should Probably Leave by Chris Stapleton. That's a song in its entirety that's related a little close to my life and life situations at times.
Yeah.
So that's probably the best example I can think of right now.
Bro, you know what I find myself that I've been listening to a lot lately? And I maybe because I relate. It's called Used to Be Young by Miley Cyrus.
Yeah.
Bro, that song hits me right here, man. You know?
Oh my goodness. I was taking my grandma home the other night. And I was just listening to random songs on a playlist on my phone, and one came up, and we were listening to it, and she was like, "I like this song. I like this one." And then I listened to it again after I dropped her off, and it was kind of sad. Like I didn't really process the lyrics of it when it was playing, and I'm kind of surprised that she did that way. I'll have to send it to you. It's called Golden Age or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, and I listened to it on the way back, and I was like, "Dang, it's kind of like it kind of upset me a little bit." I was like, "Come on, Grandma, no." But I'll have to send you the song so you fully get what I mean by that. But
yeah, man. Dude,
yeah.
So there are two other songs that are country. Maybe one is not. But that I've been listening to lately, they sort of remind me. They're sort of similar.
Mm-hmm.
One is called "The Dance" by Garth Brooks, and the other is called "The Climb" by Miley Cyrus.
Oh, we love The Climb.
Yeah, The Climb is when she was Hannah Montana, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if that's considered country or pop.
Right? The Climb is definitely a country song. I would say.
The Climb, you say it's country? Okay.
I would say it's a country.
And The Dance is country, right?
Yeah.
And just listening to the lyrics, they seem to be talking about the same thing, like the process, like the journey, the of love. It's all about the climb. I would have missed the dance. I could have missed the pain, but I would have missed the dance. The dance. So those are the things that I listen to, and I'm like, oh man, I got it. I got you. I love it now. And when it comes with a great voice, the lyrics plus a great voice is a great song, man. That's just the way it is with me. Okay. Both of those are on my. I have a We Are the World playlist. We got a lot of stuff on it.
Let me think. Have you heard "Use Me" by Bill Withers?
Until you use me up.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's been. I've related to that song a few times as well.
Yeah.
And I mean, even when I'm not relating to the song, it's still an amazing song. Nonetheless.
And Bill Withers has some great songs,
yes,
bro.
He does.
You would think he's a one-hit wonder, but the boy, he might be like a 5 or 6 hit wonder.
Yeah.
But the boy's got some hits.
Yeah, he does.
Love Bill Withers. So it's one thing that I had to do when I wanted to get into the music industry, and I was consider myself a songwriter. I had to listen to other songwriters. So, are there any songwriters that you really hold in high regard, like over others?
Probably just for songwriting ability.
Yeah, they just write lyrics, and maybe I have a few that also do the music. But yeah, I mean, songwriting ability.
Assuming, because that's the thing. Like, I'd probably say Tyler the Creator. I enjoy his music a lot, and he does write his own songs. It's just kind of hard because some artists, you could say them and then you find out, oh, they aren't writing their own music, but he does for sure. So maybe him for one. No one really comes to mind, man. But I just love so much because of that one thing.
And Tyler the Creator is a rapper, and I'm speaking mostly about songwriters like pop, R&B, like music, not really rappers, but rappers are to be considered songwriters as well. Yeah, for sure. But for me, Diane Warren has always been my favorite. Diane, and I don't know if you know who she is, but you can look her up, man. Diane Warren has written some of the the best songs ever recorded. Babyface is another one. So this is me. I have a Diane Warren playlist. I have a Babyface playlist. You know, Babyface is another man that his R&B songs are second to none. He's probably the most known R&B songwriter of all time.
Mm-hmm.
And Diane Warren is a pop songwriter. And you know, she wrote "My Heart Will Go On" for the Titanic soundtrack, and plenty of other stuff. Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if you know Jim.
Nope.
Yeah, but they did a lot of Janet Jackson stuff in the 80s.
Okay.
And then they did other stuff with maybe Teddy Riley. But Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis as a duo, right?
Yeah.
Huge. So Babyface was a songwriting partner with L.A. Reid. Babyface and L.A. Reid were songwriting partners. They were in the same band and they became songwriting partners. And then they got their own label together, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he started LaFace Records. But those are just songwriters that write for other people.
Mm-hmm.
That I love, right?
Right.
I have a friend, and you know, maybe closer to an associate. He was a friend when I was at Dope House, but
Mm-hmm.
I haven't spoken to him in years. Happy Perez. He is a huge songwriter right now. And I just found this out because from listening to an interview that Baby Bash did, I found out that Happy Perez has went to the stratosphere as far as beat making and songwriting goes. So I researched him. He's been putting out hits ever since I left Dope House that I've been loving on the radio and had no idea he was behind them.
Okay.
Yeah, no idea. He did Riding with Millionaire.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You know, he did Sugar Sugar with Baby Bash. Yep, I knew that. The new stuff, he did East Side with Benny Blanco. He's done Sure Thing with Miguel.
Ooh, yeah.
Miguel's Waves. He's done some new stuff. The stuff with, like, it was a lot of Juice WRLD on his stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, he's done a lot of Juice WRLD stuff. And a lot of Benny Blanco stuff, and a lot of Miguel stuff, and Ariana Grande.
Okay.
Yeah, man, he's there now, and he was with us at Dope House Records, bro.
Nice.
Yep. The artist, man. I don't know how many instruments he plays now, but he always played the guitar, maybe did the drums, but I think he does piano and bass and all kinds of stuff. But yeah, he does. You know, he writes songs, man. And I have a Happy Perez playlist now.
Okay.
Yep. So those are just some of my favorite songwriters.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
So let me ask you this, brother.
All right.
So what role does music play in your daily life? Like do you listen while working, exercising, relaxing? Like what? How does music play in your daily life?
I listen to music every day. When I first get up in the morning, got music on the way to work, got music on. If I don't work that day, I'm listening to music throughout the day. I'm singing. If I'm not listening to music, I'm singing a song out loud wherever I'm at, walking around the house. You know, it's one of my favorite things about life, just being able to listen and enjoy music, not only with myself but with others around me. You know, it's pretty important to me.
Right.
It's pretty important. Just being able to experience it overall in any way I can is enjoyable. Even sitting here and having a conversation with you about it, I just love it. I love it a lot. Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. I'm the same way, man. And again, I listen to a lot of podcasts now and things of that sort. So, but I listen to music every day.
Mm-hmm.
I try and get it in as much as I can when I'm working a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I listen to talk radio. I've been listening to talk radio since 05, 06, since I've been 30. So I don't listen to the radio as much.
Mm-hmm.
But again, I have my playlist. I'll listen to certain radio stations and, do it like that. But I'm in the shower. I'll alternate. I'll listen to podcasts one day, radio the next, or my PlayStation the next day, that type of thing. And so, for me as well, man, music is a daily influence. Evan, your younger brother, listens to it constantly, and so I'm constantly reminded of how music has an effect, how music can tame all people. Mm-hmm. Yeah, music can relax you. Music can put you in different moods.
Yeah.
And based on what mood you're in is what music you might want to listen to at that moment. Yeah, man. So same with me, brother. This is a good one. How do you discover new music? Do you rely on playlists, recommendations, or social media?
I do find some gems every now and then off of social media, for sure. But most of the time, finding new music, I'll find a song. I'll look up a song I want to listen to. I'll click on it, and then I'll just let it keep playing after that, and it'll play. It'll play songs that I do know, or songs that I don't know that are the same vibe of the song I originally chose to listen to.
Yeah,
and I'll just come upon new music in that way.
Absolutely.
So that's usually how I find new music. But sometimes social media is a big help, though. And I do have friends that recommend songs to me. Right. I'm often the guy that recommends music to everyone, so I usually have other ways of finding it.
I swear to you, I find new music in crazy ways. Listening to interviews, I'll listen to something and I'll get a tip, and I'll go check something out, right? Or just listening to conversations people have. They I'm a very big listener right now. I listen better now than I did when I was younger, and I'll get a lot of tips that way, man. I'll go check stuff out, and I find new music, man. I found one song by Alabama. Alabama is a country group.
Okay.
So they have a song called Love in the First Degree. And I love that song when I first heard it. Again, lyrical content and the music was good. So I put it on a playlist. And, there are certain songs that I'm just tired of now. So if they pop up, I'll scroll past, right? Love in the First Degree is not one of them. That song comes on, I'm listening to it the whole way through. Okay. And I might rewind it once or twice.
I just looked it up. I'm gonna listen to it after this.
My man, it's a great song, bro. I was like, wow, this is, and my idea of great songs are like the concept.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like thinking of love from that perspective. Okay. Like I said, how Musiq Soulchild described love. And now Alabama is saying, you know, that they can be arrested for love in the first degree type of, you know, it's just all these different ways to describe love.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, that's crazy, man. I love, you know, finding different ways to write love songs. Because you would think there's no other, you can't reinvent the wheel.
Right, exactly. It feels so played out. You know, been done before.
So when you hear something that's fresh,
boom, rock and roll.
Or that you've never heard before, you're like, oh, that's it. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I definitely can get behind that.
Yeah. Let's see what else I got for you, man. Okay, so this is number 10. My last. If you could collaborate with any, I know, right? If you could collaborate with any musician or band, who would it be, and what kind of project would you want to create?
Okay. Oh, this is a good one.
Yeah.
Ooh. If I could collaborate with any musician or band. Okay, I got two. Number one, I met an artist on Omegle. You remember what Omegle was?
I do not.
Okay, so it was a website you could go on and you click a button and like it uses your video cam and you like just get connected with like random people in like a chat room, right? And I met, now look, it wasn't, the cameras weren't on for it, so it very well couldn't have, I could just be delusional and I just could have been lied to. And it wasn't the artist that I think it was that they claimed to be. But I was pretty convinced that it was them. I met Joji on Omegle, allegedly. I believe it was him. His name's Joji. He makes like sad boy music and like bedroom pop type music.
Okay.
He's like one of my favorite of all time musicians. But I met him is the point. And in our conversation, I told him that I wanted to be a musician. And the name I told him is ridiculous. And if I ever was going to be a musician, this would not be my name. But I said my name would be Zodiac. Okay, I said it would be Zodiac Bobby. But you got to understand that this was like 2016, like SoundCloud era, when like a name like Zodiac Bobby would have probably popped at the time. Okay.
Yeah.
Somebody was like, okay, Zodiac Bobby, I can get behind this. So at the time, it worked. I would not go with that name now. That is ridiculous to me. But I did say that my name would be Zodiac Bobby. So I was like, whenever I get out there, hit me up and we can do something together. So I would love to do something with Joji if I could and had the opportunity. And what kind of project will we make? We can do anything right up his alley. I love all of his music, so we could do something just like what he's known for, and I'd be happy with that. And then my second one of my best friends from Florida, his name is Christian. He has a band called Orange Blossom Trail. You can find him on all streaming platforms, Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube Music. I'd be down to hop on some songs with this band. That would be sick. That's one of my best friends. I love their music. I try and share them as much as I can on all my social medias. And now I'm sharing them on the podcast now. So Christian, if you're watching this episode, I need that new song to drop. Okay. Yeah, I would love to do anything with his band, whether I'm just singing background vocals or whatever. That would be sick because we had choir together in high school when I lived in Florida.
Okay.
Like he's really the only person I talk to still from Florida.
Really?
And he's sick. His band is dope and they make fantastic music. And if I could be a part of that even just a little bit, I would jump at the opportunity to do that. Yeah. That would be super cool.
So I have a guy that I used to coach. That he's a country singer now. And when you get off here, I want you to look him up, man. See what you can find. Micah. I think his last name is Hudson. But his first name is Micah, M-I-C-A-H. He was I want to say he was a linebacker for me, man.
Okay.
He might have been a defensive end, but yeah, but I've seen him. I've seen videos of him, and the boy got a good voice, man. I'm like, go ahead, Micah. But yeah, man. If I could collaborate with any musician or band, man, it would probably be. I would like to get Happy Perez to do the beat.
Okay.
And get Miguel on the hook.
Okay.
Yep. And then me, Baby Bash, and Rashid do a song together. Baby Bash and Rashid are underrated, my brother. They have bars, and I have bars. I'm underrated.
There we go. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Tune in for the next episode. My dad's gonna drop a hot 16 on you guys.
Oh yeah, I will. And to this beat, I will drop it to
this beat?
The Ducks or
the Night Ride
or the Night Drive. Yeah,
okay.
I will drop a beat to either a 16 to either one of them.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get that in the works, everybody.
But guess what? If I drop one, you gotta drop one.
Nah, man.
Or at least you gotta come up with a hook.
Yeah,
I'll do the bars and you do the hook.
I like the sound of that. Okay,
absolutely.
It's in the works, everybody. Coming soon.
So stay tuned for that.
Yeah, on the podcast.
It's gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
Tyler is not gonna get out of it.
Oh, damn it. Okay, yeah. At a later date. Mm-hmm.
At a later date, yeah, at a later date, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Maybe since our birthdays are so close together, we can aim for that.
I mean, that's pretty far off, but if you need 6 months to get ready,
hey, I'm just trying to think of a special event, you know. Mm-hmm.
It ain't gotta be a special event, man. Our next music show is gonna be live. It's gonna be you and me creating content.
Mm-hmm.
It could work. It could work.
It can work. I believe it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. Absolutely.
I just don't know if people are prepared for all that. Mm-hmm.
They're gonna get prepared.
They
so
will.
did I ask you your favorite artist of all time?
You did not.
Yeah, so I was saving this for last.
All right.
So the last question I have is, who is your favorite artist of all time?
All time. I would give it a lot of thought, but the answer is Kanye West.
Oh man,
it's got to be. I think I know the most Kanye West songs, like word for word, bar for bar, like the beat on point in my head each time.
Kanye is a genius, ain't he?
Yeah, he's amazing. I can't say. I mean, he's the GOAT to me. He's my GOAT.
Yep.
He's my GOAT. He's not everybody's GOAT, but he's my GOAT.
He's a lot of people's GOAT, absolutely.
Yeah, love Kanye West.
Good, man.
Yeah. What about you? Who's your favorite of all time?
Yeah. So, I'm a lot older than you, so my all time goes further back.
Yeah.
And so the one artist I would and Kanye is great, man. You know, but the artist I would say that is my all-time favorite is Tupac.
Okay.
Yeah. Could never go wrong with the Tupac album.
Mm-hmm.
All Eyes on Me is All Eyes on Me was the original album that you can listen to all the way through.
Mm-hmm.
And guess what?
What?
It was a double CD.
That means there's two sides?
No, that means there was 2 CDs.
Oh, okay.
And you can listen to both of them all the way through.
There we go.
Yes. It went diamond, which means it sold 10 million copies.
Gotcha.
And Tupac is just someone that I still feel to this day
Mm-hmm.
and listen to this day and can listen all the way through. Won't have a drop off.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Real quick, actually, a question I thought of earlier, but didn't put down. Is there any artist deaths that have impacted you a lot in your life?
Wow. So I will say this. When I got into the music industry at first, when I was at Lil Troy's record label,
Mm-hmm.
the artist's death that happened that year was DJ Screw.
Okay.
This was before I was even in the music industry good, right? I was just an intern.
Mm-hmm.
But DJ Screw's death hurt me so much because I felt like I came to Houston listening to Screw tapes, trying to get on Screw tape, all this type of stuff, and all of it was first started by DJ Screw.
Mm.
And he was I'd never met him.
Mm-hmm.
And he passed away before I could meet him. Right?
Yeah.
And he was one of SPM's best friends. So SPM knew him well and would rap about him and all of that type of stuff. So I sort of learned more about him through that. But I remember being at my second job. Well, my intern, and then I had a job. So I was at my job when he passed away, November 22nd, 2000. And it was the day that Houston died.
Mm.
Literally the day that Houston died.
Mm.
And I could feel it. Not even being in the music industry, I could feel it, you know, from all around me. And so that was huge for me. And since then, Michael Jackson was huge and Whitney Houston was huge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. What about you, man? Anybody?
I'm sorry?
I said Juice WRLD.
Well, honestly, I was going to mention Juice WRLD. Yeah, that was one that definitely upset me a lot.
Yep.
I remember waking up. I was at my friend's house, and I woke up in their living room on the couch, and everyone's in there like, and all our friends are over, and they're like, Tyler. And I'm like, what? And they're like, Juice WRLD died. And I'm like, stop playing with me, bro. That's not even funny. And they were like, it's not a joke. And it wasn't a joke. It was real. And it was a very sad day for all of us because we enjoyed Juice WRLD.
That's crazy. Like, I didn't even know Juice WRLD like that. You remember where you were when he passed away.
Mm-hmm.
That's wild, bro.
Mm-hmm. That one was pretty rough. XXX Tentacion, that was pretty rough, and that was just crazy because the way he did die and like the whole path his life was on.
Yeah.
Before it happened, like he was this crazy wild dude when he first came on the scene. Like he doesn't care about nothing, doesn't care about nobody. He's insane. His lyrics are crazy and they're vulgar. Yeah. And they're just aggressive. And he completely flipped the script. I mean, he was still like a wild dude, but he became a better person. Yep. And he did like a complete 180 and was turning into a great person. And his music got more vulnerable, and like more heartfelt and more genuine.
Yeah.
And some of his topics still stayed a little like vulgar and like seemingly obscene, you know, but that's just because that's how real things can be at times, you know.
Absolutely.
He wasn't just saying, but he was no longer just saying things for like shock value, it seemed, you know. He was actually talking about real stuff, and though his lyrics seemed a little brutal, it's like, but he's just being real, you know.
Right.
He's not saying it now just to get your attention. He's saying it to get your attention, but your attention on something that like has a bigger purpose, you know?
Right.
And then he was killed, leaving I think it was like a car dealership or a motorcycle dealership or something like that. He was robbed and killed. And that was insane. And that one had a huge impact for sure as well. Because, I mean, he was such a big artist, a rising star.
Yeah.
And then to be taken away.
Right.
To be taken away when you just flip. When you just flip over and you're bettering yourself.
It's terrible, right?
It's the worst.
It's the worst. And there's a few that and we could do a whole show on artists that passed away that influenced us. So I'll mention Big L, who was a rising star in Brooklyn, New York. He was Jay-Z before Jay-Z.
Okay.
Yeah, and he passed away before Biggie. Yeah. And before he passed away, I didn't know who he was, but after he passed away, I started listening to his stuff, and yeah, he was legit. Tupac passed away. Obviously, I remember where I was. He died 6 days after being shot, though. So it was like, I remember where I was when he was shot. But passing away, I didn't think he would pass away. Right. Biggie, 97, when he passed away, was terrible. Lisa Left Eye Lopez of TLC. Passing away from a Jeep accident. That was big for me because I thought, you know, she was great. She was like the life of TLC. She passed away. The life died in that group. And I remember where I was when Aaliyah passed away. Yeah, it was when I heard she passed away, at least. And we was in a car at night, traveling maybe to a club or something, and we got the news. You know, all of those are huge moments in my young life, man. Yeah, I was young. A lot of rappers, R&B artists passed away when I was young, man. Yeah. You know, and so after that, but then as I got older, Michael Jackson, Whitney Houston, and Prince, they all passed away too soon, even though they were right around 50 or so. Yeah. That was a good question, my brother. You about brought me to tears, man.
Yeah, I almost brought myself to tears. Honestly, I would say I remember when George Michael died, I had just started like listening to him like for real like that, and I actually cried like a little bit, not gonna lie.
Wow.
And like I didn't grow up listening to him.
Yeah.
And of course I wasn't even really around when he was popping like that, but
right.
Yeah, I was a teenager, but still, I just started listening to him. I was really like, ooh, I like this guy's music. A couple days later, he dies. And I'm like, are you kidding me, man?
That's the worst, right? That's terrible, man.
To think of more recent ones, Takeoff from the Migos.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, my favorite Migo was Takeoff. Is still Takeoff. I mean, he's not here anymore, but yeah. And then
you can really relate to him.
Yeah. And then there's, people that didn't have as big of an impact on me, but impact on my generation. Someone like Mac Miller. That's a huge one for a lot of people.
West Coast. Mac Gray is another one.
Yeah, I didn't get into him in his music until after he passed.
Okay.
But it makes me feel bad because I just wish I had given them the support that I have given them after death, beforehand.
Definitely.
But yeah, artist deaths, it's a big topic. I'm glad I remembered before we got off here.
Absolutely, man. So some local deaths, like DJ Screw was a local one, but another guy that was really my friend that passed away was Big Hawk.
Mm-hmm.
Big Hawk was shot, I think, in his yard actually. Yeah, he was on Lil Troy's first album, and his big hit, what is it, Ballin' or but yeah, Big Hawk was he was on a lot of stuff, and he was a really good artist in his own right, man. And he passed away. That hurt me. That hurt me. There was another artist that I met right before he passed away, man. What was his name? He was local. His name was Melon or Mel or something, but yeah, you know, he was trying to give me some game, and then he got killed.
Damn.
Yeah, it was rough. That was wild. That was a long time ago, man. Here in Houston, I can't remember who it was though. But that was two of them. Big Mo passed away. I knew him. He passed away. That hurt. That hurt the local scene. The spirit. Yeah. Big Mo is the man. You know. Not sure anybody else. I'm sure there are some other people, but I just can't remember right now. You know. But yeah, man. Made me want to rap over this beat right now, man.
No.
Made me want to do something without even writing anything down.
Not right now.
Lord.
I'm glad you're feeling it, though. Lord. Carry that energy in you.
Man.
Carry it in you. Don't let it go. Let it grow, if anything.
Manhole love. It's me. I'm here to the T. Life, father, like, son. It's we.
Okay.
We. Tyler Bissell and his dad, Eric T. Jackson. Man, we on here just having a little fun. Woo.
Okay.
Yeah. This night. Hey, what beat is this? Feeding the ducks? Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Feed the ducks, baby. We here now. Who it be? Don't concentrate. I just flow free. Listen to who I be. Yes, sir.
That's a nice sneak peek for everybody. That's a nice sneak peek for what's to come, everybody.
Hey, it's gonna get a lot better, man. And we're gonna do it before June, my brother.
All right, we can do it before June. That was just just a suggestion, you know. Just a recommendation, you know.
Hey, man, music it calms the savage beast, man.
There we go.
And I've been a beast. I need music in my life. Don't know what I would do without it.
Me neither.
Don't know where I'd be without it.
I need music like I need blood. Mm-hmm.
I need music like I need air to breathe, my brother.
There we go.
See, I need you to do the hook, man. You got to come with something.
I will. Not right now, though.
Right now, brother. Hey man, yeah, it's getting late, man. Appreciate you being on here with me, man.
Yes, of course.
This music show, we're about an hour and 35 minutes in, man. I thought it was gonna be a short episode, man.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, we did that, man. Yeah, man.
Before we get out of here real quick, I know this was a music show, but we do have the divisional round of the playoffs coming up this weekend.
Yes, we do.
So there's only 4 games. So I'm just going to throw my picks out there real quick. I'm not going to talk too much about them, but just so I can get them on record. On Saturday, I am picking the Houston Texans to beat the Kansas City Chiefs. I need it. I need you guys more than a football team ever in my life.
Yes,
I need you to send them home. I need it from you guys. And then
we're going to do that for you, man.
Next, I'm picking Saturday night. I'm picking Jaden Daniels and the Washington Commanders to defeat the Detroit Lions. And not much to say about that game, but if the Detroit Lions win, I'm not going to be upset. They deserve it.
Yeah. Wow.
I'm picking Jaden Daniels to get in there and do it. First rookie. Would he be the first rookie to get to a conference title game in their first season, starting the whole season?
I have to do that research, man.
I feel like he would be.
Yeah, he may be.
I'm going to go with that he is, because he started the whole season. Yeah. Those are my picks for Saturday. For Sunday, my picks are a little more lukewarm. I'm going with the Philadelphia Eagles to defeat the Rams. And then I'm going with the Buffalo Bills to defeat the Baltimore Ravens. Those are my picks.
Okay. So I'm going to have to go with Baltimore over Buffalo.
Okay.
Just because they were my Super Bowl picks at the beginning of the year.
There you go.
Right. I'll go with I'm going to pick an upset, and I'm going to pick the Rams over Philadelphia.
Okay.
Yep. I feel like the Texans might be too high off the hog right now.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Kansas City might end up beating us simply because we feeling ourselves after beating the Chargers.
Mm-hmm.
So that's my team. So I'm not even going to make a pick on that one. I'm going to just let it. Whatever happens in that game. And what's the last game?
Commanders Lions.
Oh, I'm going to Detroit all the way, man.
All right.
Yeah, they going like Jaden Daniels is nice, but I feel like Detroit will have a defensive game plan for him.
We don't agree on nothing. That's what I like. That's what I like.
We disagreed on everything.
We didn't make a pick for the Texans game, so
yeah.
But you didn't say you think y'all gonna win.
Right. Yeah, I don't want to say. I don't want to jinx us. I want us to win.
That's fair.
Yeah.
All right. Well, for a phenomenal episode. Credit to Dad for the episode. To have a musical show tonight. Credit to you. Good idea. It was a good one. Yeah, we'll see y'all next week. Thank you guys for tuning in.
Yes, sir.
Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe, everybody.
Like, share, subscribe, and comment.
And yeah, we'll see you guys next week. This has been Like Father, Like Son on Music. Bye. I'll catch y'all later. Love you, Dad.
Till next time. Love you, big dog.